What be wrong with bitches, man? The fuck is wrong with these hoes, man? Going out here copyrighting and trademarking the motherfucking bros, man. Welcome back to Black Renaissance Podcast. It's the most wise Fleavelli, but you all now motherfucking tuned in to 6 minutes of hell with motherfucking Fleavel. But you know, some people like to call me Fleavelli, Fleas this $1 million Dave, all the above. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. We gonna jump right up into this shit, man, because I ain't got all day to get at these motherfucking biracial, confused, half white, half black, stupid bitches and all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? All these bitches want to do is run around doing a whole bunch of faggot shit. Niggas ain't got time for that, man. Niggas is peas, players, motherfucking all the motherfucking above. I would say the other motherfucking word, but that's almost about a motherfucking crime out here nowadays, you feel me? But it does rhyme with simp, you know what I'm saying? But it is how it is, and you know what I'm saying? This shit go how it go. But anyway, man, let me get back to this motherfucking biracial hoe. Always talking motherfucking shit, but ain't never got nothing. Running around here like a motherfucking jit. The bitch needs to motherfucking quit, you know what I'm saying? And if you're from down south, you know what the motherfucking jit is. That's a young kid that, you know what I'm saying, that's young, lost, and reckless. And that's what MECHEE be doing. She run around here doing a whole bunch of young, dumb, reckless moves. But we gonna most importantly speak about her trademarking motherfucking foundational black Americans and all that, at least the term, or whatever the case may be. You know, she thought she had one up, but the only thing she really just realized, I mean, she probably didn't realize it yet, but she's gonna realize it by the summer, that she's just gonna be spending a whole bunch of unnecessary money on hatred. And she just destroyed her name, and she just destroyed her image in the black community, because right now we don't need you know, people that say that they riding with the movement to go up against the motherfucking movement. And unfortunately, you know, we need to learn from this situation, because a lot of our organizations are going to come with spies and sleeper cells, such as MECHEE or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Your biggest donor might be a motherfucking spy, might be a CIA asset. That's why he donating so much money to your organization. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand that you got to know how to use these players against themselves. And when they self-destruct, sometimes you just got to move out the way and let them, you know, fall by the wayside and shit like that. And that's what we're going to have to do with MECHEE, man. You know, unfortunately, you know, she perpetrated the fraud as if she was like B1 black first. But, you know, now her white side's coming out. And this is why, you know, it's so hard for us as black men and black people to trust biracial people and people with multicultural backgrounds, because we don't know what side of the flag you're gonna wake up on that morning. You know what I'm saying? You might wake up on your American side, you might wake up on your West Indian side, you might wake up on your African side, you might wake up on your Spanish side, you might wake up on your Irish side, you might wake up on your motherfucking Haitian side, or you might wake up on your motherfucking MECHEE side and realize that you want to trademark a whole bunch of shit that don't belong to you. But let me help you understand something. Because the lawyers is gonna lie to you because they just want your money, because they know that you're stupid. But let me help you understand something, because I'm a black man that stands on truth. So there's a thing called common, I believe it's like a common trademark. But let me bring up like the exact term, so I could just, you know, be right on par with it, or whatever the case may be. You feel me? But yeah, it's a thing called common law trademark, and a common law trademark is a trademark established solely through the use of commerce in a specific geographical area. Business names, logos, phrases that are regularly used, even if they have not been federally registered, can all be considered common law trademarks. Now, when you have common law trademarks, or whatever the case may be, that's basically what a foundational black American kind of falls under, right? A common law trademark where everybody knows what you know, what the trademark means, or whatever the case may be, and basically, like, you know, who is accredited to, who started the term, or whatever the case may be. And you know, I thought it was a stand-up move by the brother Tariq Nasheed, not actually motherfucking trademarking the term foundational black American, just to show that this is not a business move, this is a lineage move. You know what I'm saying? This is why I'm so proud that he said, yo, you can't trademark a lineage. And then, you know, MECHEE actually said her rebuttal and all that. Oh, well, I trademark XYZ in the third, and I'm not going to use MECHEE, you know, footage because she seems like one of those petty broke bitches that'll start like, hit you with a copyright strike and all that. I'm actually in the process of getting monetized by YouTube. Shout out to YouTube, shout out to Instagram, shout out to the Meta company or whatever the case may be, Spotify, the whole nine. I will shout out other people's names, but y'all start sending letters to people and doing all this hatred shit and sending niggas backgrounds and all that shit. People are so fucking weird and I ain't got time for it. But shout out to all these companies, that's helping me with my platform and helping me, get my voice out there and helping me get out that truth, you know what I'm saying? And also shout out to John Jennings and Marvel Comics or whatever the case be. Shout out to those homies over there, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, motherfucking MECHEE, she does this stupid ass shit and thank God, the brother Tariq Nasheed is a stand-up brother, and he said, I'm not going to trademark the situation, but I believe at this point he may be contesting it just so that she don't go but so far with it. You know what I'm saying? And now he got to spend maybe like what $10,000-$20,000 to defend his, trademark, in which he's gonna win because on top of it being a common law trademark, it's also a famous trademark, right? Which means that, since over, let's say, I think like 100,000 people already done use the term and it's already in public spaces, public domains. He said it on public platforms that's time-stamped and data. He said it on Breakfast Club. He said it on a whole bunch of interviews and stuff like that. Whereas this motherfucking biracial fucking Project Ho that got arrested for robbing banks and shit like that, talking about, I went and took my reparations. This bitch says she ran in the bank and took her reparations. Like, first of all, the bank you went to is not even an American bank, so no, you didn't take your reparations because you need reparations from America, from the American government, not people that have nothing to do with it, like some banking system that came along as a result of the economic profits that was made off slavery or whatever case may be. We don't need the people that came after the fact. We need to deal with the matter at hand. You understand? And unfortunately, when we have biracial people, sleeper cells, who the blue-eyed white devil in them activates when they see black people starting to go too far, because that's what it really was. You know what I'm saying? She seen the California bill AB 1604 that they're now trying to pass through Congress to designate descendants of slavery as a different form of African American as our own designation, so that when reparations are handed down and we are passed, starting at somewhere in the trillions for how much our ancestors contributed to this nation, when that money gets disseminated to black brothers, in the near future, that we are the ones who receive it and not, certain immigrants and people from all these other backgrounds. And hey, listen, y'all could all stay in America. We could all work together. That's cool. It's just America, the government, owes foundational black Americans or descendants of slaves money for the country that they not only built, but for the towns that was destroyed. Like, look at what they're doing over there in Mason, Tennessee right now. The state's trying to take over this all black towns spending budget because they're a little, all over the place. But, they got them I'm white and I say so laws that once they see black towns start doing good like Tulsa, they find a way to sabotage it, and it is what it is. Or they'll send in their white sleeper cells, their biracial sleeper cells like MECHEE to come here and try to trademark, a term that has been empowering us. So it's such a coincidence, right? But it is what it is, man. That fucking $2 hoe ain't gonna win shit. Actually, she's gonna lose more than she actually, gained anything, because she's just spending up all this money, on trademarks and all this other bullshit. Then she's gonna have to defend all them shits or whatever in court and all this other shit, acting like, they can see through that. And in 2-3 months, she gonna be burnt out. And by next year, my nigga, that bitch gonna be back on the pipe, smoking crack, robbing banks again, talking about I'm trying to get my reparation. Because that's what the fuck she looked like. A motherfucking crackhead who read a couple books in jail. And when she came out, she tried to be a fucking pro-black activist or whatever the case may be, cursing up a motherfucking storm and all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is what it is, man. She's a motherfucking clown cake, nothing burger, fucking ain't going nowhere. That network is trash. It ain't gonna go nowhere. Whatever the bullshit that you trying to promote that's on Roku TV, that shit is trash, because you trash and you ass. And it is what it is. But this motherfucking 6 minutes of hell with motherfucking Fleavel or most wise, everybody go to www.thegheghoulcs.com. That's the GhoulComics.com and support independent black owned comic book. Shout out to Black Sense Entertainment. You know what I mean, working on something over there. Shout out to John Jennings. Shout out to David Crownson, and you know all the black comic book creators out there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Roderick. Shout out to Dan B. Everybody go to the Play Store on Google and the Apple App Store and type in DAMBE. That's DAMBE, Danby, and you know, go play this black African game with African fighters. And you know, so listen, support black businesses, support black tech, support Afrofuturism. This is the new way. The black middle class is here. The black renaissance is here. The enlightenment era is here. And you know what I'm saying? Say black and proud. And you know, it just says what it is, man. Be one to the motherfucking family. Wait, oh, my fault, man. Hold on. I fucked up. I'm high. Listen. Be one to the soldiers. 40 to the family. OY to the motherfucking G's, man. You already know, man. It's the Most Wise Black Renaissance podcast. We out here. You heard?